why for the majority of wireless internet connections, there's a password.
Yeah, there is a password. Usually,
Why isn't there a password
like even
for the school's
even
wireless internet
one of
connection?
the local
I mean,
new
I just set up
like the free
a few
Wi-Fi
weeks ago, I set up
the
my
like
wireless
at
internet connection for my new
fucking
computer.
Sheets, which is in my area. Sheets,
Password for it that I could put in.
which
I
is
entered
like
the
it's
password
like
for
a
it.
mini mart
Why
gas
doesn't
station
a
type place. If you
school's
don't
wireless
know what that
internet
is.
connection have a
I'm trying to talk over myself because I'm screaming so loud. But even they actually require wireless passwords. Well, just basically saying what sheets you're at and stuff like that. So it's not like Wi-Fi is completely
But why doesn't
open to everybody. There's not
a school have a password protected
there's not
wireless internet connection?
Wi-Fi.
If they don't have a password protected,
There's not Wi-Fi you can just
then
readily access. You have to
anyone
enter some
could
stuff.
tap into the school's
Usually,
mainframe
especially and with the
hack in
school.
and do all
Usually,
sorts of
schools that
shit.
have Wi-Fi
Do
do have
anything.
a lockout
Or,
code for
or just access the internet, which shouldn't
for
be
other
allowed.
things
It doesn't make
that
any
aren't
sense.
the school's
Why
computers.
isn't password protected?
Ow.
Why?
It's really hard to concentrate while hearing myself screaming.
It's just shocking how much is out there.
Wanting to cash in on the actions the adult film industry is marketing porn.
Of course they are, because PSP is not just for kids. Some older gamers want to watch some goddamn porn on their PSP. So, let them.
Because it is a money-making business, and the pornographers aren't interested in giving porn away.
If you don't have a credit card, the pornographer doesn't want to deal with it.
Problem solved. If they can't
Exactly.
get
I mean,
there's nothing to worry about.
the news report was really bad in that regard. It basically answered its own
Right?
problem.
Wrong.
Ah.
Again.
Ah.
They still are not. Fox News still isn't done. You thought they were done with the
Because
bloody
it's Fox
porn.
News and they have to always
No,
force
they
a problem
continue
when
to
there
stuff
really
report
isn't
further,
one.
Trailing off from the initial topic
Because
at hand,
even though they
get porn without a credit
completely
card,
negated their own point,
unless their parents are stupid. But no, Fox News.
they still feel
makes
the need
it-
to go
makes
on.
video
It's
games
just
look bad.
Fox
Again.
News. This is my first Fox News rant, so I wasn't really
Only danger out
too
there. Hatred,
into it.
violence,
And
abuse
oh
carried
my
out.
god,
And all
they act like
streaming devices
the internet is just full of nothing but horrible violence.
So you mean
and destruction.
that hate crimes and things like KKK and Nazis are video games' fault because we can access the internet using them?
A lot of
Of
things can
course,
access the internet
that
nowadays.
Makes total sense to
Especially
a fucking
smartphones. Of course,
moron.
I don't think the iPhone was even out when I
Fox
made
News
this, so it's probably
Just
it probably wasn't really a valid
Mind-blowing
point
run
back
by
then. But
Cybercom.
still, it's
We
not just the
listen to that shit.
PSP anymore.
you can
You
access
can get the
anything-
internet, I
anything
mean,
like that at schools' computers.
You can go anywhere nowadays and get the internet. I mean,
Why are you
it's one
focusing
of
on
those
the video
things.
games again? So it's
I'm
the
trying
video
to
game's fault
ignore
when a kid
myself, but it's
figures
really
out how to make a
weird.
bomb. Wrong.
It's
I was at
it's like
school,
it's easy
and
to
a
talk
friend of
over
mine
another person, but
actually
when you're talking over your own
tapped in,
voice,
got on
it's
the
like
computer,
your
found
brain gets kind of
plans on
confused
how
and
to
feels
make a
like
bomb.
it doesn't want to talk as I think I'm already talking even though I'm not. Does that sound stupid? That probably does sound really fucking stupid.
It sucks.
What
It's a
sucks?
piece of
I
shit.
wasn't paying
I can get
attention.
past very easily. I mean, I'm not a very experienced hacker, but this
You're not a hacker at all. I'm not a hacker at all. I don't even know why I said that. I'm not a hacker at all. What the fuck?
You can get through it within seconds. I guarantee you, especially an experienced hacker.
And it
Probably.
doesn't make any difference whether they're portable or played on a computer in your home.
There are scenes of extreme violence out there that certainly could leave a lasting psychological scar.
Oh my
Ah!
You have brought it back to video games causing violence in children again!
Of course they did.
You sons of bitches!
Oh my god. You know, I remember a comment I once got.
Even buy these types
I
of
ignored it at the time.
unless the parent
But looking back,
or the parent buys them.
he made a very solid
Therefore,
point.
if your child has a
He
game
said,
where it's violent,
he said my anger and rage
your fault!
and
Because you're the one that bought it for them, because they can't buy it by themselves. They're not
yeah,
allowed.
really that
That's the
kind
rule.
of
And that's the
kind
only
of
thing
ruined,
that
kind of
these video game
served to
crazed nuts
prove Fox News'
done,
point
the
about
ones that say video games cause violence and everything. That's the only thing I agree with what they've done so far.
video games causing
Making it so
aggressive
that young
behavior,
children can't buy mature
and it
games.
didn't really
Does that
help.
make sense?
And of course, at the time I didn't think about it, but looking back, the commenter kind of made a good point. My anger was funny, but it may have only served to help
but
Fox
getting back to
News's
Fox,
point
why are
rather
they
than
reporting this? This was about
disprove
the porn
it.
thing, which makes sense. I wouldn't be ranting about this if it was just about that. But no!
Ugh.
They brought it back to the violence again!
Yes.
They always find a way to do it. Every report I've seen, they always find a way. I swear they must sit up at night thinking of ways to bring it back. You
That's actually pretty
fuckers.
funny.
Ah!
Mortal Kombat!
Of all, maybe a child predator posing as another gamer.
Oh,
This is,
here
I
we
like
go.
the news report has nothing to do with the
Once
PSP
again,
anymore.
we have to bring something
I'm just bitching about games in general all of a
the
sudden.
initial topic at hand. I can kind of understand where they're coming from, but this has nothing to do with the PSP in general. This online gaming or chat rooms on the internet. Those just single chat rooms. That's not necessarily gaming.
Make a
You know,
point. You're
this
you're
can
ran-
happen
you're
anywhere.
you're
It can happen on the
you're not
street that you
making
meet
a
somebody
solid
who's a pedophile
sentence.
or
Is what the
something.
problem is.
Honestly,
Me.
it just.
You're,
Why are they bringing this up? Why?
Ah!
Fox News, what the fuck? Why are you bringing it up? It doesn't.
I'm yelling
it doesn't-
again. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, I don't like pedophiles. You know, if I ever see a
Of
pedophile.
course you don't like
But
pedophiles. How do you
bringing
know
this
why?
into the topic at hand-
Why did I even have to point that out?
They're making it sound like video games cause everything. They cause pedophiles. They cause violence. They cause perverts. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Pedophiles, people who
One of my old friends once said, whenever I scream, I sound like a duck. I think he's right.
The Computer Crimes Unit of the New Jersey State Police is launching a full-scale assault on pedophiles who are using gaming devices to reach children.
Because it actually will tell you what the kid inputted.
The PSP is probably actually one of the worst devices to try to was that a Sonic the Hedgehog icon? Anyway, was probably one of the worst devices to use to communicate with people just because of how slow the online is with it. It's not really a solid piece of hardware in that regard. Nowadays, you can probably get something better. Like, I've heard the iPhone's pretty good.
Do you think all kids are stupid? That all kids conform to the society where everyone is nice to everyone else? I can tell you, I wasn't that type of child. I knew that you don't talk to strangers, and you don't. And the same thing applied online. I was a smart kid. This
That
officer,
came off as
I
kind of
mean, I
conceited
respect
in
him as
retrospect.
him being an officer of the law, trying to stop pedophiles, but he talks like all kids are stupid.
Well, young kids may not know any better, in all fairness. I mean, I can kind of see that. Looking back.
To actually talk to them about,
But,
don't
God
talk
forbid,
to-
I admit
to
Fox
people
News may
online
have
you
made a
don't
good
know.
point.
Don't talk to strangers. Basic shit that a parent should talk with their child about.
I still agree with this point. I think it's up to the parents to really
it's
regulate
the
what their
video
child's
game's
doing
fault again.
online
The video game's the reason that your child is
make
being
sure they're
targeted by
not
a predator.
talking to
It's
somebody
not
they don't
your
know,
fault that the
like they
child
would
was
do in
talking
real
to you
life.
in the fucking first place.
Ah,
I mean, there's block functions on most chat rooms.
There's
where
block
you can
functions. That's
block a
very
member if
easy.
they keep talking to you. So why not teach the child how to use that? Someone
why is a
can
child in a chat room
up
anyway,
their ass.
unsupervised?
Why?
Did I even point that out?
Honestly,
Why
hell?
why would you allow
I mean,
anyone under the age of
this is
10
the
to
reason-
be in a
this is the
chat
reason
room
I hate Fox News so much.
unsupervised,
They-
or even at all
like I
in
said,
some cases? That's
They might as
just
well rerun my soccer moms.
it's
They might as well rerun my soccer moms.
pretty
Because
shady if you're doing that.
They basically try to take the blame away from everyone else and blame just the media. It's the media's fault.
Wait,
The video games, whatever
What do
the
you
hell
mean
they're
media's
talking
fault?
about, it's their fault this is going on.
But-
Wrong!
but
It's because
Fox
the
News
parents
is
didn't
media.
Take the time out to talk
What was-
to their
what
child
is my
about
point
this.
here,
It's a basic
honestly?
thing. Why can't you do that? Because you're lazy asses.
Wow, lazy.
Ugh. Bastards! I swear.
I swear,
Fuck.
God.
when in fact it's not really another 13-year-old girl, it's a 52-year-old man sitting in
You're bald.
A mutual interest in the game could lead to emails, and eventually...
Sorry.
Some could spend as much time chatting as they
That's like all I thought was like I didn't really have anything else to say, and I was like, you're bald. That's all I
To
thought.
prevent a tragic outcome, police say parents should take control.
Bad word usage. Take control implies that they are in complete control over what's going on. Wrong. Your child's gonna hate you if you do that.
Well,
What they should have
I don't know if their
was
word choice was that
with your
bad.
child, not